Good win on Tuesday. It's 5 out of the last 7 wins. What's changed from the struggles at the beginning of the season?
Well, we've brought in quite a lot of new players. You know, we're a new squad now, and obviously that helps. We've brought in some quality players and good lads, and I think the competition for places has gone higher. You know, the bar's been raised, and the lads are living up to that, and I think that's why we've got results.
So your sort of home form's sorted out now. I mean, what did you say to the lads in the sort of November, October time when home form wasn't good? Particularly away form was great, but what did you say to sort that out for them?
I just wanted them to relax and play and enjoy their football and not feel any pressure to have to win at home. I mean, obviously we want to win at home, but I think if you pressurise the situation, it makes it worse. So I wanted to encourage them to go out and play and express themselves and play freely, and they've done that. And to be fair, we got some good results away from home. And the key to our season, I feel, was changing our home form. And that's why we've gone up the league a little bit, because we've done that.
You say you've got quite a bit of competition for places now, obviously a lot in attacking areas as well. How do you plan to keep everyone happy? I mean, people could sort of get a bit despondent if they're not playing a lot. How do you plan to sort of keep everyone happy?
Yeah, well, you know, that's what my job is. It's man management and trying to keep the boys happy and keep them involved, make them feel part of it when they're not in the squad, etc. And that's what I'll do. You know, it's up to the players to make sure they're in the squad and in the team. And if they do get a shirt, then it's up to them to keep it. That's the harsh reality of football. You know, as much as it's a team game, you have to look after your own performances within that team. And if you perform well, and your mates doing the same next year, you've got a good chance as a team to be successful. So.
Yeah, it's cool. You finally landed striker Matt Tubbs in January after monitoring him for some time. What does his addition mean for AFC Bournemouth?
Yeah, I think he adds goals to us. Obviously, he's a quality striker. That's proven in the league this season. He's scored 17 goals at Crawley and then got a goal in his debut here. The goal doesn't move, no matter what level you're playing at. If you know how to score goals, you know how to score goals, and he's proved that straight away.
What did you make of this first goal? It was a great start for him. Him and Malone linked up really well.
Yeah, very well. And I think you know, he took his goal well. It looked quite easy, but he had a great first touch and slotted the ball home from 6 yards, and he looked very calm. And that's, you can see why he's got so many goals, because he is calm in goal-scoring situations.
His signing, along with McDermott and Cook and others, is a club record for AFC and shows a clear intent from yourself and the board to push for promotion. I mean, how influential can they be in getting that final place?
Yeah, huge. I think you know, the players we've bought is all of them. I think are very good players, good lads that want to push on and want to be successful. And we want them to do it here. That's the attraction for them. That we're a hungry club that want to push on, and so do they. So we work in tandem together.
Scott Malone as well made a spectacular return on Tuesday after 2 months out of the hamstring injury. How important was it to get him back in time for the promotion push? He's a big player.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, he's done fantastic before he picked his injury up. He's been out for a couple of months, and you could see the desire and the hunger that he possesses when he came on Tuesday. And you know, he wants to play week in, week out. I think with having strength and depth, it just raises the bar a little bit and makes lads perform day in and day out, week in and week out, and I think that's what happened on Tuesday.
Well, AFC obviously one of the informed teams in League One at the moment. No one really wants to face them. How confident are you can sort of carry that on in the final months? Obviously, this is the pivotal part of the season. Do you think you can carry that on to get up to promotion?
Well, we can certainly carry the form on. I think we're good enough to give most teams in this league a good game. You know, on our day we can beat anyone in this league, as we've proved. You know, likes of Huddersfield, etc. So we're getting stronger every week. I feel we're growing in confidence, and you never know where we can go. We're at this moment in time, we're just outside the playoffs with a lot of games to play, 17 games to go. Anything can happen. So I want to make sure that I'm just focused on what we're doing week in and week out, and that's all we can control. So that we'll focus on that.
Cool. Finally, what do you make of the old England situation?
Obviously Capello's gone out, and everyone's saying it's going to be Harry Redknapp, and I hope Harry gets a chance if he wants to do it. I think he'd be a fantastic man for the job. He's a great character and a really good manager, and a great man management, great man management as well. So I feel that he'd be the man for the job. That's only my opinion, but it is my opinion.
Not putting yourself forward then?
No, not really.
What about captain? I mean, Terry, obviously. Who do you reckon's the best man? There's a lot of discussion on this one. Parker, Gerrard.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not up to me to discuss that. It's up to the new management, really. I don't want to get pulled into all that.
Okay, that's lovely. Thank you for that, Lee.
Thanks, lads.
Not a bad start to your Bournemouth career with a goal and it's just his second appearance. Explain the feeling of getting that first strike.
Yeah, no, as a striker, you want to try and score on your debut, and I was lucky enough to be on the end of a great ball from Scott Malone to put it in the goal in front of the Steve Fletcher stand.
How important is it getting that first goal out of the way? I mean, a lot of strikers sort of dwell on it. Is it an important thing for you?
Yeah, of course it is. If you don't score on your debut, it does play on your mind. And for me to get the first goal out of the way, it was a great feeling.
Your signing's a club record for AFC Bournemouth at around 800k. And showed a clear intent to invest in their push for promotion. How influential do you think you can be in that?
Well, not only myself. The players he's brought in January. There's some great players, and this is a club that's on the up, and obviously the new training facility hoping to be in place in the summer. This is definitely a club going places, and it's a big club in itself, and it's situated in one of the best places in the country.
How did it feel to make the move to you? AFC Bournemouth was your boyhood club, wasn't it? You came here as a kid to watch. I mean, how did it feel to actually make the move here?
Yeah, it was good. I supported the team as a boy, and me and my dad used to come and watch the games all the time, and to be a part of it now, to a club which is on the up, and it's got a great potential to go places, is something to be proud of.
I mean, there was speculated interest from sort of Championship sides. I mean, Watford were apparently in for your signature. I mean, was the allure just too much to say no to Bournemouth? I mean,
well, yeah, Bournemouth were the only team that put a bid in for me at the time, and when your hometown comes calling, and it's on your doorstep with your friends and family, it's a very hard sort of club to turn down.
Your arrival has come at a pivotal time for the club and their fight for promotion in the coming months. What do you make of the promotion challenge? Do you think they can do it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's no point being in the league if you've not got the aspirations to get out of it. So all we can do is concentrate on the next few games and pick up points, where and where we can. And by the end of the season, there's no reason why we shouldn't be at the top.
I mean, there's a lot of competition in the side at the moment. As I was talking to Bradbury earlier, I mean, especially in attacking departments. Do you feel confident you can stake a permanent place in the side?
I don't think so, but competition's great. It makes you train better, it makes you play harder. So it brings the team together, and everyone pushes towards the right direction.
So something you revel in the competition rather than shying away from it.
Yeah, definitely. It makes, like I said, it makes you train better. So it makes you better as a player.
As a big AFC Bournemouth fan, I'm sure you're a big Fletch fan as well. Yeah. Is it too much to ask for a Matt Tubbs stand in the near future?
I think it's a little bit too early for that at the moment. But Fletcher deserves that stand because he's been a great servant for the club.
Finally, we'll talk England. What do you make of the whole England situation? I mean, with Capello leaving yesterday, what do you make of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit ironic, isn't it, that Harry gets dropped the charges on him, and then Capello leaves. So I'd back Harry all the way because I think he's done a great job at Spurs, and it's about time we had an English manager at the helm. Do
you think he can do both jobs?
Not sure about both because it's a tough, strenuous job in itself. Being the national coach. So I'd like to see Mourinho take over at Spurs and then Redknapp take over.
What about captain-wise? I mean, who would be your pick for captain now Terry's gone?
I'd stick with John Terry, to be honest. I mean, he's been the linchpin of a great few years with England. So I wouldn't really drop him. But if I had to go for someone else, it would probably be either Scott Parker or Steve Gerrard.
That's lovely. Thanks very much.
No worries.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers,
guys.
Keep your balance.